What's up, guys? Zach Friesen from Finance Bro here, and today we're going to be talking about why people are leaving from California at an alarming rate. Before we get into the video, I want to ask you guys, what are your thoughts on California? Do you want to live there like when you're older? Are you living there now? What do you think about the current climate? I just want to get your opinions on it, so leave a comment down below. First off, I want to say there is a max exodus of California right now, and I think it's because of their handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Personally, in Orange County, we did pretty okay with it, but in other places like Los Angeles and the Bay Area, they did not do too well on it, and poor leadership from Gavin Newsom is really what got us to the situation we're in today. They are not opening businesses. Disneyland just had to lay off, I think, like 28,000 people. I have friends that work at Disneyland. I live in Orange County, so I know a lot of people that live over there. And just poor management of the state as a whole, especially in regards to business. I think that's a big reason why people are currently moving out of the state at like record numbers. The next reason why people are leaving California is because of the crazy state income taxes they have. California has a 13.3 state income tax, which is the highest in the nation, and that number may even be increased by 3% to 16.8%. Business owners and people that make a lot of money have no reason to stay here when they're having to pay the government 13% on top of federal income taxes. That state income tax is crazy. If you go to somewhere like Texas, there is 0% income tax. It just makes so much more sense from a financial standpoint to not be in California, especially if you're rich. California has one of the biggest economies in the world. I think it would rank like 5th out of every country in the world. That could be a wrong stat, but I'm pretty sure that's the truth. But the fact of the matter is they are totally mismanaging the money that the government is getting from the state, and they're trying to get more money so they can mismanage it more. A quote I love to use from Dave Ramsey is, why would you give the government more money when they suck already? That's not the quote. but seriously, you hate how your state is doing, and your answer is to give the people that are screwing up the money they already have, and you're giving them more money. It just doesn't make sense from a financial standpoint or any standpoint for that matter. Another problem is the homeless epidemic. This is probably the worst issue in California at the moment. Over the past 5 years, Los Angeles has gone from being a great city, like one of the best cities in the world. It did have its crime and its homeless problems already. It has like 10x in the past 5 years. Homelessness just keeps going up because Los Angeles opens its arms to homeless people and they give them just enough assistance to stay alive. And for how much money we have, we cannot somehow solve this problem. And their solution to the problem is to get more money instead of, maybe using the money in a more efficient way. But they say, no, we need more money to solve these problems, and then don't solve these problems. And I think a lot of Californians are starting to recognize that this is one of the dumbest states financially. Even though it's one of the best states, it's because it's such prime location. It's by the beach, you can go to the mountains, it's perfect location, and that's why the state's so good. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't make any financial sense to stay here. It's just sad how bad California is doing compared to where it was 20 years ago when I wasn't even alive. And man, it's overcrowded. A stat I like to see is that we actually had a net loss of population this year. For the first time in forever. I don't know the statistic, but I know that this is one of the first years where we actually had more people leave the state than come in, which is crazy because we have a lot of people that want to come to California, but a lot of wealthy people are leaving California right now. Notable names are Ben Shapiro, Graham Stephan, who we really like on this show. Joe Rogan just moved to Texas. Joe Rogan moved to Texas, Graham Stephan moved to Las Vegas, and Ben Shapiro went to Tennessee. Now that's just crazy to me that 3 very wealthy people, just people on YouTube and doing stuff in online business are leaving California because it doesn't make sense to stay here. It really doesn't. From a business standpoint, the regulations are insane. There's a business tax in LA that just if you're a sole proprietor or independent contractor, you have to pay another tax. So on top of your state income tax, on top of your federal income tax, you also have to pay a business tax, and it costs the most to live there other than maybe New York in America. Here are the benefits. You get to go to the beach. There's a lot of nice people here. I have a lot of friends. That's a benefit. There's a lot of business that happens here, so that is actually a benefit because you get more business, you make more money. It kind of offsets the taxes that you are paying. But the financial burdens that are being put on, especially if the taxes do get increased again, is going to be too much, and it's not. Those benefits are not going to offset the costs of living here. And currently I'm in Flagstaff. I'm in college. I'm blessed. My parents pay for my college. And I've been blessed to live in Orange County. So I am in no way trying to play the victim. I'm just trying to put out the facts that a lot of people are leaving California, and it's for a good reason. I don't know what I'm going to do after it's all said and done, after I'm done with college, after I get a job. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to work online. So it would make no sense if I'm going to work online to stay in California because I'm going to have to paying those taxes when I could live in Texas, do business with anyone anywhere, and pay 0% state income tax. Have little regulations, little to no regulations on my business. It just doesn't make sense to stay in California for a business owner, or even just anyone in general. That's my opinion. We talk a lot about finance on this channel, and I figured we had to talk about the finances of staying in California because it's not good, in my opinion, and factually, if you want to really get into it. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on the California exodus that is going on right now. There's fires everywhere. There's just so many things going wrong with California. The leadership at the top is just terrible. And those are my thoughts. So what do you guys think about California? Would you want to move here still after watching this video? Would you want to leave after watching this video? What are your thoughts? I want to hear them. Comment them in the comment section below. I will interact with you, and let's get a little community going. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Zach from Finance Bro, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.